We're going.
Catch Fido. What the fuck? I'm trying. Oh god. You suck at. You're not moving. You're not even making it above my head. I don't know. You're just better at it. Shut up. All right, do me then. No.
No.
Not allowed.
It's like one of those videos. Oh, that was a bad cut. Let's do it again. No.
Oh god, we are gonna eat this. No, we aren't. You're almost.
The fuck.
God damn it. Your head's too big. This is gonna be a half an hour. Yeah, it really is.
It's already been a minute.
God damn it, Sam.
Catch that shit.
I can only use my head. It's hard. Are we gonna put the full minute in that? Just.
Trying to jump into it.
You need to like not move because that's what's messing it up. Alright. Shut up. I'm like also inching forward as I do it. You know what I meant by that. I'm not allowed to move! Not like that, but like you can't be jarring.
I know.
Hold on, that's not a good one.
Finesse.
What do you
I like the Mortal Kombat intro. Whoop, round one. There we go.
Oh boy.
Hey, back online.
So we got good.
something for you, bud.
Yeah, fun fact for you: we started the first podcast,
Yeah,
the first
we started
episode.
it.
Fucking computer died about 20 minutes into it, so we lost all that shit. So
all of that.
We were
20
talking about
minutes.
some juicy details, but now, time to start over.
yeah,
Time to start over.
we're not even gonna try to reenact that shit. Fuck that noise.
Find
It's
new
too much
topics.
work.
Topics. Oh yeah, introduce ourselves again.
Yep,
Yeah,
start
that's
fresh.
right.
I am Spencer. My alias online, Mario Maniac 123. You may know me,
Famous man himself.
probably on that channel. You guys?
I'm known as Samuel the Bonk Johnson. Internet alias the Kazakov.
Whoa.
Ukrainian love machine.
You Ukrainian love machine.
Yeah.
I hate you. Anyways,
And who's this other
so,
fellow?
huh?
Who's this other guy over here?
My name is Sean Wesley McKinley.
Sean Wesley McKinley.
Muslim McKinley.
But my alias online is Gutwork.
Gut.
Just gut.
Just gut.
No, it's Gutwork.
If you see gut in front of something, it's probably him.
It's most likely going to be Gutwork unless someone steals it.
So it's the three of us tonight?
Yep, only 3 of us.
Ready to make your clitoris tremble with passion.
Girls don't watch this.
Whoa, bud.
I was gonna say,
Whoa
people
there.
don't watch this.
People don't watch
Humans
this.
don't watch
Humans don't. Only bunny rabbits and like chupacabras
And
listen to
brainiacs.
this.
Chupacabra.
Brainiac.
So,
Funny.
Yeah.
do we want to start with the first, like,
Yeah,
what we
our
were going to do?
First order of business. Spencer has to gruelingly say again.
Gruelingly.
Oh yeah, what's
I don't know.
happened
It's pretty hard to say.
in the whole like past like whatever years?
8.
Yeah.
Because
like
I've been
8
taking
years.
like 2-year hiatuses for a while. Yeah.
With
So
one video in between.
I haven't really made a video, like a Super Mario Toys video in a while. The biggest thing was like I planned to do it, but that Fox plushie I had been looking for it for 2 years straight, no luck. So and that was what my next episode was supposed to be. Is like the last one I did was reintroducing Sly, but I could never find Fox. I could never make another video, and then even at that point I was just like at this point it was just myself making the videos because certain things had happened. I had moved to Florida. I'm in Minnesota right now. doing this right here. But everyone I had worked on the videos with before had just kind of sort of gone their separate ways, and you know, I don't hold a grudge or anything against them. It's just it happens, life happens. You know, we
like
just
they grew up. Like this is years ago we were talking about, and then you know.
Right. So my videos were all like 2008, 2009, 2010. So we just like, and then after that 2010, I went into high school. Things happen, and you just kind of want to like do other things rather than what I was doing at the time. The Mario videos, I kind of wanted to just live a normal high school life. So things happened. I kind of just took a break, and then I felt bad, so I made a couple videos, and then just sort of things ended up sort of falling apart anyway. And well, I guess to put it bluntly and sadly, it's like I don't really have a plan in the future to really make any more Mario videos at the time. I mean, hoping to branch off into other things, perhaps this, perhaps other things, who knows, really. That's just how things are right now.
I mean, you could get into animation. I mean, your first animation.
If you guys have ever seen my first animation video that I've posted, it's 2 seconds long, and I gotta say, I'm really proud of it. It's one of my best works.
Like and share it.
like, share, love, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like,
I hate when YouTubers do that. Like, shut up.
Good.
Why do you have to tell me? I should just do it if I like it.
If I like you, I'll do it. Like, if I'm just watching your video, shut up.
Like, share, and subscribe. Like, you're so insecure.
Bro,
People are just gonna...
Bro fist my asshole, please. It's like, no. I'm just gonna watch your video.
Have you guys like been putting these like with mature content like warning?
That's what we did the first time. We said explicit. In the
Okay.
first.
I didn't know if we were just like randomly like throwing up videos of us swearing.
No.
Oh, right.
Well, it's because we know that this channel before.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, people. Like, my videos used to be PG, but it's also been a decade, so...
Good. One of your videos says half of the F word in the description, like, warning.
Right, so please give me the benefit of the doubt, fellas.
This is all mature. Mario Maniac after hours.
Oh boy.
After middle school.
After
middle school, that should be it. So
the adult days.
Do you have anything else to say, or are you done? I just wanted to. I know we kind of like went off.
That's all I had to say about the channel, really.
Cool. Gotcha. That was put very beautifully.
So now that Spencer has kicked those other idiots to the curb, he has us now. His other.
The fucking cool kids.
Yeah,
yo.
cool kids group, whatever. We like
mutual
cool
friends
stuff.
became
fucking
best friends.
Wendy's, man. Shit's good.
Wendy's.
Fucking. Oh,
that's
dude.
what we should talk about in this podcast.
You want to talk about fast food?
Like, legitimately, I'm not even kidding. If I ever met Aaron Hansen in person, I would literally say, I just want to have a conversation about Wendy's. Like, that's all I want.
Go to Wendy's with him.
I would.
Go on a Wendy's date with him.
Oh my god, dude. If I could find a way to do that shit, I would be there in a heartbeat.
If any of you guys know fast food and live in the Midwest, I mean, you guys ever check out Taco John's? Because that's where it's at.
God damn it.
Best fast food place.
No.
Fast food place.
Okay, so if we're gonna talk about, I think we've talked about this before, where Taco John's is just like all meat and wheat, like that meat, cheese, and wheat.
Oh, I think in the pilot we already talked about like fast food.
Did
we
we?
did. Yeah, we did. We already did.
Well, fine. We'll fucking change the subject.
Well, like, no, not what I mean. I meant like
they have lettuce.
No vegetable.
What I meant was like we were talking about like the regionalization of fast food.
Oh, okay.
Because I was saying like, Taco Bell universe and Taco John's Midwest.
Well, is the Taco John or Taco Bell like fucking? Is it actually like a national?
I'd say it's international.
International.
Is it international? Do they have?
Japan?
I've never seen them.
Europe.
So sorry that I went to the one time I left the country of US of A. I went to Iceland where there isn't any fast food restaurants.
Well, that's what I think about. Like, it's funny about like Japan. Like they have KFC. They have McDonald's, of course, is international.
Yeah.
That's like their Christmas meal. It's like KFC or something like that. I think every year.
Sounds really cool.
Like, see, that's the thing. Like, the weird thing about Iceland is like McDonald's tried to go there, they failed, and so like after they weren't able to do it. like pretty much every other fast food has been looked at and like, nah, we're not gonna try. If the biggest fast food restaurant, arguably and internationally, can't do it, then what's the chances of anyone else really doing it? They're so like for some reason it's just like with their culture they can't make it work.
Well, think about Iceland. It's just like most of their business is like
Tourist,
exactly. So like tourists don't go to Iceland to eat McDonald's. They go to eat authentic Icelandic food. And
dude, they have these things. I fucking forget what they're called. Imagine Jimmy John's with a drive-through.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
But like it's oh my god, dude. I had this pizza one.
Subway, but
dude, I had this pizza one.
Garbage.
It was like cheese, pepperoni, some other fucking shit in it. But like, I'm kid you not. Like, we ordered, paid for it, drive down, they were ready. Like, that fast. It was ridiculous how fast they made sandwiches.
They were sandwich artistes.
Oh, dude. Shit was so good. I would honestly go back to Iceland just for that sandwich. It was so damn good. Anyways.
How many people do you think were working there?
I don't know because they had like only like 3 or 4 windows, so it's like you only saw like the person giving you the food and the person you paid.
So 2 people?
But there was like a span of like...
so that's like 2% of the population.
Yeah. No, it's like... I guess they probably had like... Probably 10 people there because like they whipped that shit. It was ridiculous.
Like one person was assigned.
One
to
person
pepperoni,
did
one
cash.
person
Yeah,
was,
like everyone
the
did.
bread.
Exactly.
Like they were just firemen lining
Exactly.
Yeah.
Assembly line.
I bet they would.
Making
Sandwich.
the perfect sandwich.
Perfect sandwich for Sean.
Sorry, I'm hungry, so that's why my brain went to food.
Sandwich.
You know, I get it. I'll have to stop at Quick Trip on the way home and get some shitty ass burgers. Anyways. So do we want to change the topic? I guess because we talked about food in the first one. Why the fuck did we talk about it the second time?
I mean,
we could try to go back to the idea of like memories and shit. Because we did the middle school stuff on our first attempt.
On our first attempt.
No, you will never
we
know our middle school lives.
I mean, we could try to review it with like Connor on a later date because like then we.
Then we'd have the whole crew. Connor's not here today because he's being an idiot. Like,
yeah. Did he say he was gonna come and like we still haven't heard from him? Anyways,
he's Connor.
Anyways, I mean, because we already told each other all our stories about that, so we could go down something different, but still be like reminiscent. Like I said before, me and Connor was intoxicated, and he was having me and him were having a jolly trip down memory lane with high school and like. All the cars we've had, because that happened.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that was such a fun time. Honestly, Sam, it's probably one of my favorite memories is having the Topaz around.
Yeah.
The Topaz was a pile of shit. I hated working on it. Fucking pissed me off. I would do it all over again. No questions in my head. I would love to do that over again. And every time I hear that Real Big Fish song, I Don't Like You Anymore, I think of that car. I can't. I just think about like driving it around and
blasting that song.
Oh god, that thing was such a pile of shit. It was fun. And then Spencer had technically his first one was probably the Dodge pickup, but
oh yeah,
that's right.
I still have it, but and then I'm probably gonna switch it for like my Hummer I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna drive that home somehow?
Yeah, my dad's coming up soon. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot if I already said this or not, but since 2014, I live in Florida now, but I'm up here every summer and winter in Minnesota, where I grew up.
Every summer and winter, so you only missed 2 seasons.
So I only
half a year.
Yeah, I get you, half year.
Yeah, I'm up here half the year and basically just where I grew up, reminiscing with old friends.
Yeah,
good stuff.
It's always a good time.
Because I'm right now down in Florida for school.
And what are you going to school for, sir?
No.
Okay, fine.
They don't get to know how smart this human being is.
Funny. Yeah. I like the atmosphere so much I want to leave it and go into space.
There you go.
There you go. That gives you a hint.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's also another thing. It's like just moving down to Florida is like I lost a bunch of stuff I used to make for the old videos, so yeah, it doesn't help a lot for making new ones.
That's one thing that I'll probably never get I'll never be able to wrap my head around is moving. Like, Connor's in the middle of moving, and
I never wanted to move.
yeah, I know you. I remember that night. Like, it was like one of the last nights we were at your house. We were just in the basement, and you and Josie both were just sitting there like, we don't want to leave. Like,
Don't leave.
you guys didn't actually want to move, but you know that whatever. It's something you can't really control a whole lot. But
yeah, out of my jurisdiction.
But I mean, like,
Yeah, your family has lived in the same house
for
forever.
when did my dad buy that house? Like back in the 80s?
Jeez.
Yeah, before that even. He's on because that was his bachelor pad back like when he first moved out. I think he moved out and into that place. I forget when, but yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing is like I've been at the same house since I was 20 something. Well, fuck, I'm 22, so like I've been there ever since I can remember, and it's like Spencer moving and like Connor's moving and stuff. It's like. I get like when you move out as a kid and into your own apartment, but like before that, like when you're a kid and you're still living at home, moving and stuff, that was always something I couldn't like. I was like, how do you get used to that?
Right.
There's like kids I remember we went to school with that literally like would move apart like for like less than a year and then be gone again, and it's like
Colton.
it's like.
Yeah.
I get you're gonna make friends wherever you go and blah blah blah, all that good junk, but it's just like I don't know. I can't imagine like calling somewhere else home.
Yeah.
So that's like something I've never gotten used to.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's my experience though, because like
Right.
that's where I've called like when I mean home. That's where I mean.
And I get, you know what? Like if you live in the same place also for a while, it's like. You almost can't even leave. Like,
Yeah.
you're just way too attached. Like, you can't even consider, like...
Yeah, we've talked about that one before.
Like, possibly upgrading or whatever.
Yeah. It's weird. What do you got to add?
well, I was gonna say like I don't know. It was really
this
weird.
dude's from Washington.
This dude is from the Seahawk area.
Well, like that was when I was like born though. Like I moved here when I was 5, and then.
Wait, you don't remember anything?
No, Wait, you don't
remember
remember anything
it all.
before you're 5? What
No,
are you dumb?
wow.
What the fuck?
Wow, how shitty is your brain?
No,
Dude, I was 2
shitty.
weeks old until when I moved into
barely-
my new house. I remember that.
no, but like I barely remember last Wednesday, but no, like
me too.
But I moved here when I was 5, and then like we moved a couple times here, but then like we moved into the house we are now when I was 7. It's just the house that I know now that me and my parents. As for like my move last year in October or November last year, 2016, to St. Paul. I don't know. It was something that I thought about for a while. I'm just like, I'm finally moving out of my parents' house. And then like when it actually happened, like it happened, and so I'm like, oh, okay. But like I still went on with my normal life. I went to work and like and everything, but it was different where it's instead of going to work and then going to my parents' house, it's like, oh, I have a different place I can go to now.
That's gay.
It never really changed my perception of home because it's like,
Yeah.
probably like is like my home.
Yeah.
But like the place in St. Paul is just like a place.
Yeah, I get that.
Mhm.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Moving on out.
Spencer, I still drive by your old house just for the fun of it.
That's kind of creepy.
That's kind of creepy.
Well, no, not that. I don't know.
It'd be creepy if I fucking went down their driveway and stood in their yard and it's like, what are you doing here? I used to have a friend that lived here. That would be a little creepy.
Now
but-
you live here.
Let me-
Why?
Get out! Just yell at him.
Get out!
Now!
My house!
This is mine.
Go lay in the basement like I always did.
Just crash on the floor.
Knock on the door. Can I help you walk in? Go into their basement. Don't say anything to anyone.
This is mine.
This is where I played Smash.
This is where I learned what Smash Brothers was and why I don't want to ever touch it.
And why I've never won against Spencer.
No. Oh, you.
Spencer's smiling.
Yeah, because one time I actually was gonna win. Pause, reset the game.
Was?
Yeah, I was. You fell off the stage.
Was definitely not gonna win.
You were playing a snake or something.
Yeah.
You used all your jumps and like your recovery didn't make it back up. So what do? Pause, reset the game. No contest. Wow.
No, he wouldn't have won. He wouldn't have won anyway. What?
Let's get off a different topic.
Yeah, before Sean rips
Yeah.
an anus.
Well, we talk about all the experiences we had in that basement.
Jerking each other off and watching Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures.
Oh my God! You have no idea how much I miss those days.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't even like say no to me saying like jerking each other off.
Are you kidding? That's
You
where,
guys
that's where
look at
we
me.
experimented
Well,
with
wait.
our homosexuality. I
Well,
mean,
where's the lie?
Oh my God, people are gonna get the wrong idea.
What?
Really?
You think that they
People are gonna have the right idea about us.
Really? Honestly, think about it.
Staring me in the face. I
Yeah.
loved like during the wintertime it was freezing outside because that winter was really bad and we would just be cozy inside
Yeah, 'cause
watching Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Found out there was a snow day for once because normally there's never any snow days.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
regardless if there's like 50 feet of snow.
Yeah, Minnesota logic.
Yeah, you see those memes where it's like making fun of the South for like having 2 inches and calling it a snow day, and then there's like the northern areas that are like, here's like 8 feet and we don't care. It's like 2-hour delay. That's actually what it's like. Like legitimately, it's like we get ridiculous amounts of snow and it does not affect our system.
Well, yeah, you also have to really like think about in Minnesota too. Like the roads get super icy, and it's illegal to have chains on your tires.
Yeah,
Unlike
and
other
it's
states.
illegal to have studs.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, well, no school off for you.
Yeah, 2-hour delay. You might die on the way in, but you know, try it.
come
Come
school,
here.
learn about geography.
I mean, yeah, but like,
This is where Minnesota
no,
is.
dude, that
This is where Minnesota
dude,
is on
I
the map.
loved Spencer's basement. Like I've talked about it a bunch of times, where it's like I just passed out in front of his dad's sound system, and he was playing the 2-Pack song where it was.
What you won't
do for love.
do for love.
Do we have to be careful about like copywriting and that shit?
We're singing it.
Okay,
We
I
said
didn't
to
know if that
cover.
mattered or
But
not.
you
But
don't
anyways,
get
got it.
We're not playing
But,
like
like,
the actual song.
yeah. But like,
Listen to it
You-
for free, everyone.
yeah, we'll sing it for you.
Recorded by yours truly.
Somebody in like the comments is gonna be like, "I flagged you guys,"
I flagged you guys.
because it's not a puppet video,
Anyways,
plushie video.
That's
sorry.
funny because I got like a strike or two on one of my videos.
Like, because you
Why?
actually played music.
I played SpongeBob
Oh yeah, it's SpongeBob in the
on
background.
the TV. Well, that's what I noticed is like the differences between like SpongeBob and Mario. Like Viacom's like, you did this, fuck you.
yeah.
Well, I guess
Nickelodeon,
I guess Nintendo's the same way, but like for my videos, they were just chill as shit. They're like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
We've talked, and then I showed you the one about like Sega freaking out at You're the Man Now Dog website, where it's
yeah.
like they were literally like, oh, people might get the wrong idea that this is part of like Sega like Incorporated, and it's like no one's gonna mistake a website from 2001 that like everyone used for like 2 years as like being part of the Sega franchise. Like people are not like gonna think that ever.
Yeah.
You don't
guys,
have to
you
worry
remember-
about that.
Yeah, you're like, oh guys, remember like the Sega Genesis?
Yeah, from
like,
1997.
Yeah, and then oh gosh, and then like 2000 they came out with that weird like no, everybody knows that that's not like a Sega thing.
Like, if you have any care for the Sega brand, you know that it died in like the early 2000s. Like that was the end of their like of everything. Like Sega Genesis, like the Dreamcast came out. The Dreamcast did okay, but it like inevitably fell because of the design.
PS2.
Well, PS2 was a big thing. The other thing was the fact that what the Dreamcast forgot was they used a different type of CD. I forget what the difference between that and what
I thought they just
PS1
still
did.
use the CD.
They use like what you can use for like CD-ROM.
Right.
They use the same reader. Well, whereas PS1 and 2 use a different type of CD, which you can't make copies. You can make copies of that, but you can't use just regular CD-ROM CDs in your PS1
I forgot
to
what they
play
made.
a video game. because it won't allow it because of how it reads it. Whereas like Dreamcast, you could take a game from your Dreamcast, put it on your computer, copy all the files, put it on another disc, and then you have a fake copy, and you sell that to people, and you can use it for your Dreamcast and cut out Sega from all that profit.
Wait, that was actually a thing?
Yeah, that's why the Dreamcast did bad. It's because like some company figured that out, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna utilize that." And so basically, like Sega missed out on a ton of sales for their games because of that.
Because
there's there is a literal thing on like, if you Google it, you can find when it'll show you like the CDs, and if it's a fake copy, it'll have a different CD style on it, whereas the official has a different. They look completely different, and that was some way that like they were able to get away with it without getting in trouble or some shit like that. But like, yeah,
probably labeling it as like a different game or something.
Yeah, basically, even though it was the same game. So that happened to the Dreamcast, and that's why I fell. But anyways, back to the main point. Sega's an idiot. Dumbass. But why were we on that topic? Because you were talking about Nintendo being nice about YouTube.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
and copyrights and all that junk.
Nintendo.
I
actually didn't start with Nintendo. I started with Sony, PlayStation, and then PlayStation 2, and then I swapped over to GameCube. Have to say that again because it's the first time I fucked up.
You know what? I remember because I'm trying to think. Technically, NES was my first one because that's the one I played the most. Because when we had a PS1, my brother and sister played it the most. So, what did Sean, the youngest, get? He gets the SNES. Gets to play Super Mario and stuff on that, which I loved. I had so much fun with that thing. But like,
how did you get to like Road Rage?
Road Trip
for
God.
PS2 or something?
I found that somewhere at some game store. And I don't know if I even bought it. I think my mom might have bought it for me or something. I have no idea where that game... To be honest, I kind of forgot where it came from. But I must have found it at some store, and I was like, Mom, I like this game. And she's like, do you? And I'm like, fuck no. But, like, in my head, or out loud, I was like, yeah.
I want it, so yeah.
So that was how me and Colton hung out for the first time. Was playing Road Trip, which I still want to play that with people when you guys aren't going to just run out of gas in the game and then just run around at like 2 miles an hour. Just, 2 fucking miles an hour.
I don't know. Maybe we could make video game videos.
Yeah, because there was 2,000
just
of those.
start
I'm kidding.
I don't know. Let's Play channel would work.
I don't know. I like... My problem with a lot of Let's Play channels is it's so annoying sometimes. Like, people do it wrong. Like,
we would definitely
like, share, subscribe.
Daryl and Arnold do it right. Danny and Aaron. They do a very
Anaconda.
good job with it, which I love.
It's because they were already famous.
I mean,
If only
I didn't know who Aaron was before Game Grumps.
Oh.
If only we were.
I didn't know that, or Aaron, or John.
Oh.
I literally found them out through Game Grumps. Like,
Oh, then never mind.
Go Rapture.
I was gonna say, like, Ego Raptor already had like millions of fans, and Danny already had probably millions of fans.
to be
I
fair,
loved that
Danny
awesome
didn't
series
start
back
it.
in the day.
John did.
2008.
Aaron and John
2007.
both
Yeah.
started Game Grumps in
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
So.
Technically, John Jafari was the one. I mean, people from like Ninja Six Party did like watch the Game Grumps, and I don't think that you can't discount that from their success currently. But like, I think the reason Game Grumps worked so well was because of Aaron. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I knew who Aaron was before. I had no idea who he was. Like, never heard of the man. But like, that's what made. Maybe that's why I have a little different viewpoint of it, is because I don't see as Aaron being, like, the reason I watched it. I literally started watching it, and I'm like, this is funny, and I enjoy watching it, and, like, that's why I'm going to keep watching it, is because it's, like, done well. Whereas a lot of Let's Plays, it's not as enjoyable to watch or listen to, you know. But, yeah. Where the fuck are we in a conversation? I don't even know anymore.
I don't know. We got on the topic of, like, Let's Plays.
Yeah.
Hey, we should do that if you guys feel like we should.
Yeah,
Like, comment, comment,
What do you even
subscribe.
need for that? Like a
Just a capture.
Video
And,
capture
Capture
card.
card.
Well, I've already started. You could do streaming. streaming's a thing, but that's a
Like
whole
on Twitch?
entirely different thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
on
you
Twitch.
gotta be dedicated for that kind of stuff.
You gotta be
Yeah.
fucking.
I mean,
You
like-
just have to be dedicated to like a Let's Play thing. But
Yeah, I don't blame.
Not
No,
as
I totally get that, but it's a lot easier to do that than streaming because streaming's like,
yeah,
you know,
it's live.
That's
yeah,
true.
exactly. It's live and it's
It's happening.
yeah, and so that takes up time of your day. Like,
Not
lot
to say
of
that, not to say that like doing a Let's Play doesn't take up your day.
no, it doesn't. Sorry, not. It does. There.
No, it doesn't.
No, it takes none of your time.
Just ease it and whip out. We play a game of solitaire on the computer, and then put that on YouTube. And people
Space pin.
Look
watch
at
me
the
be
view.
scared of the king.
fucking like
King Spades? Ah, fuck. New Happy Wheels.
no, but like
Five Nights
that's
at King
what-
of Spades.
Fuck. No, honestly, if we could get into doing a Let's Play, I think it'd be really fun for us because like a lot of the time you don't see a lot of Let's Players play weird games.
Well, like our
I mean, they'll do it
games.
once in a while, but like you never see you don't see someone who specializes in it. Eventually,
Right.
they go back to something familiar or like Game Grumps obviously has like Dark Souls and like
Well, yeah,
any kind of Mario
Well,
game
yeah,
or
they
any
did
kind of Kirby
Bloodborne,
game.
and they did like a bunch of Mario games.
Yeah.
But like they didn't like every.
They don't touch on those really obscure weird ones a lot.
Well, but they do. What I'm saying is, I've never seen a Let's Player play like any of my other than like Ocarina of Time, but that's like a popular game. I'm talking about like Road Trip.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen a Let's Player play that. I've
Oh,
never
we
seen
need to do a
a
full.
Let's Player play 007 Nightfire, even though that was a very popular game. But like I've never seen
Yeah.
somebody play that or a Let's Player play that, or other games like Jack X.
Oh,
Ooh,
dude.
Jack
Yeah.
X.
Did you hear? Connor fucking told me that it's coming
It's
to
on
PS4.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Ultimate
excited,
freakout.
dude.
Fucking love
Shit's
Jack
gonna be
Dexter.
rad.
You know,
Jack
play,
and
I hope they like revive like the
I
online
love Naughty Dog.
aspect.
they will.
Oh, good. Thank
They,
God.
they should
Because if they don't, they're
just create their own server. Why not?
yeah. I mean,
No, but
it'll
yeah.
probably be better on the PS4.
You
if
get what
they
I
could
mean,
do it.
though.
Because the PS2 kind of failed. Anyways,
like,
what?
Like Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, my jam.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've never seen a Let's Player play that.
I mean, like, yeah.
It probably has. I just haven't been looking.
Yeah, I mean that's what my thought is like there's got to be, you got to really like if you're gonna do Let's Play you got to do something different than the rest
That's what I'm saying.
like
We
Game
do
Grumps
games
does
that they
it gets
don't.
away with it because like they do like you're more there for the people
Yeah.
like the people involved in it like Aaron, Danny, Barry, all those guys where like if you're a more obscure one you have to use something different to get people in because like yeah listening to us is cool or maybe it might be fun but if you're just playing a game that you've already seen or whatever it's not as
Well, My
appealing.
argument to that is, Aaron and Danny played SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom.
fucking
The only reason why I watched those, I don't really watch Game Grumps as often now as I did.
yeah same
But because I fell off. But like the only reason why I watch Game Grumps now is because they started playing a game that I played.
yeah
So it's just like when I saw that, it's just like that's the reason I watched that.
I still find it funny that like they totally know
And
that
they
like people
stopped.
are I know because they couldn't like understand the game and
Oh,
it's
it's
like
so bad. It's like that's the point. It's THQ at its finest.
dude
And
Yeah.
Renderware. Oh god.
that's
Wow, great.
I don't know. I feel like because I think more or less what we're boiling down to is it would be nice if you could find another AVGN. And I mean there are some, but like no one really does it for older consoles, really, because like AVGN cornered that market, but like
Well, he's
his
started.
he's
side.
the guy. Yeah, he's the guy.
but like
He's the fucking
my point
nerd.
being is that he hasn't done as much, and I get like he's running out of like things that he's familiar with, I guess, because like he knows a lot of bad games, but there's like a lot that like he hasn't touched on, mainly PS1 and above, So
Yeah, newer.
yeah, and I he's not because he said in that's kind of out of his era, like
Yeah.
he didn't grow up in that era, so like he doesn't know anything about it, and
to him,
I mean he doesn't know he does know some, but it's just like That's not what he's.
Well, like to him that wasn't like take you back to the past.
Yeah.
Like the past meaning like NES, SNES, and like that era, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Like PS1, of course, was the past, but like to us, that's kind of the past.
That was when we grew up with
Yeah,
it. Was
that
PS2,
would be the past to
N64,
us.
all those. It's like, you know, that's kind of when we really got involved with it. You know.
I mean, you want to be the angry PlayStation nerd?
Fuck no. No, I would.
Yes.
PlayStation idiot.
No, I just like.
The floppy PlayStation idiot.
Fucking floppy idiot.
Fucking floppy idiot.
Oh, God.
You're an ass bag.
But like, you know what I mean. Like, you don't see like
Just randomly insult you for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No one's tried to copy that system, and I mean, there's probably people who
China.
have, but like have failed at it.
I was gonna say like a Chinese ripoff or something.
No, I'm thinking just like
It's
there's
the
you know
game thing.
someone looks at AVGN and they say I want to try that, and
JonTron.
I tried it.
and he actually did okay until he fucking went and said stupid shit at 3 a.m. in some guy's podcast. You know,
He did like other stuff. Like
Yeah.
he like did like I think he did like a blog post on the internet saying, I don't know, voicing his political opinion, and somebody didn't agree with that, so they decided to blow it out of proportion.
you just gotta not talk about politics when it comes to.
You just gotta say something that somebody doesn't think is wrong.
Well,
Ain't that ain't that an easy thing to do, right?
Yeah.
You know, because people are smart on the internet and can destroy people's careers with just one click of a button.
I mean that's.
I mean, look at Spencer.
My career has been ruined.
But like, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You like school.
I don't know how to put that into words, but it's like, yeah, my problem with like the
Put it into
you know,
shits.
fucking like, I don't know, because there's like,
If you didn't hear, I farted.
yes, thank you for sharing with everyone.
I don't know if the mic picked it up.
Wow.
Wow. But like, I might not agree with what John said. I still love his content.
Right.
I might not agree with what he's saying or what he did or anything like that, but it's like I still like his content. But because of this, he's not posting anything on his channel or doing anything on that side because he doesn't feel like he can or whatever, you know. And that sucks because it's like I actually enjoy your content, no matter what your viewpoints are. I can disagree. We can disagree politically, but I can still like.
Well, it's because like we, or at least I, when I watch somebody on YouTube, I view them as like their internet persona.
Yeah.
Like I see
John Tron.
I see John Tron. Oh yeah.
You don't see John.
Anything that he says in real life, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't see him as that. I see him as that's John Tron.
Yeah.
That's who he is. That's
True.
it. He doesn't have a personal life. He doesn't have this. That's just
He just
what
exists
is.
on the internet
Yeah.
as that persona.
Yeah, in my opinion, or
Yeah.
not my opinion, in my mind.
In your viewpoint of it.
Yeah, same thing kind of like with Aaron Hansen and like everybody and like Game Grumps and everything. It's just like I just only know them as
their person who they normally are, and then their like online
their internet personality. I don't care about their daily life. That's not what I watch them for.
Yeah.
Just like people need to get that viewpoint, or like people make the argument, like I only judge a person by their viewpoint, or I see them as like real people. It's like, of course they're real people, but it's like I don't care about their personal lives. I don't think anybody else should either. I think the reason why they make content is for people to watch and enjoy the content, not their, John Tron's not going to release a video and like say like in the description, hey, anybody like my new couch and my new video? And people are like, no. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've kind of lost you at a point.
Well, no.
I get what you're going for.
You
but like,
want to see
What
my
I'm
new
going for
couch?
is people don't watch it for like,
I have a new couch.
Oh, like he got a new couch.
Look at my
Everybody,
new
look,
couch.
John got a new couch. Like, no, people are like, oh wow, like cool new video or something.
I'll go to
But then
couch.
what's just because I'm for the sake of a conversation.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like video blogs or just blogs in general?
That's what their channel's about. Then
Yeah.
that's their person.
So you don't like vlogs,
That's not what I'm saying.
but that's what I'm just at. I mean,
Like a video, like if I were to watch a vlog, that's what I watch that person for. That's who they are to me.
Okay.
Like, that's what they do. They create vlogs. Now, we're getting into the gray area of, like, what if they're a vlogger and, like, a Let's Player? I still view them as, like, what they want to be portrayed as.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know.
Tough realm.
Like PewDiePie or something. Like, he's like,
I don't know.
Like,
Because, like, I watch Matt Castro, Magic Carp Use Fly.
oh, yeah.
And he's kind of transitioning from being, like, a League of Legends champion spotlight maker and like a Let's Player, and he's doing more vlog stuff. And it's not my favorite content because it's not. Well, it's that's tough because it's real. I enjoy it. I really do because I love seeing him and like Darkmane and Yako all hanging out because it's funny as shit. But it's not their normal content, and that's kind of where I'm like, I like their old content too. So it's like this weird mesh of like vlog and like their old content, you know, trying to like coexist is weird, you know. But you know, I loved like fucking all that shit. Like Darkmane videos are ridiculously awesome. Every single one. I couldn't. You can't put one up that I don't love. Like I love all his content. It's funny as shit to me. Just thinking of like AD is here. Y'all see? Have you guys ever seen a Moomoo's crit animation? It's him like doing a fucking like head spin, like breakdancing. Fucking shit's ridiculous.
We're not gonna fall down the League of Legends rabbit hole.
It's too late. We're down there.
I don't know. Spencer, what are your views on YouTube?
He doesn't. Oh, on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube?
It's weird.
I like people on YouTube.
I
Like
made
content
videos
creators.
at one point.
Hmm?
I made videos at one point.
And people know Mario Maniac 123 as the plushie guy.
Well,
Do you
like
think?
10 out of 10 of your viewers, like 100%.
Do you think Mario
that's true.
Maniac 456 knows you exist?
Well,
oh, he's cruising for a bruising. So,
well, like, I don't know. What about the loyal fans? Do you think they're gonna wrap their heads around you making?
God damn, I love my fans.
Yeah, I don't know. Every one of your fans. Every time I scroll through your comment section, has always said like good things about you.
Dude, it's all wholesome things.
Yeah.
I love them. They're pretty cool guys. Well, I mean, you know, fucking. It's also like been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while
since I've been around. At least I think.
YouTube, a spicy cesspool. Of
YouTube poop.
where there's smoke, they pinch back.
So like,
Where there's smoke, they pinch back.
I've tried to understand with like how like media is changing and everything. YouTube is like one of the weirdest things when you think about it, you know.
It's a media source.
Yeah, but
It can be
like
used for a multitude of things. It's like an enigma.
yeah, exactly. Like
What's an enigma?
Such an enigma.
Only Peanuts people will know that. Bring me my pencil.
so like
Casey's gonna.
I don't
be
know,
listening
like
and be
YouTube used to not be like a source for news
right.
and as much entertainment as it originally was, you know? Back when it first was a
No,
thing.
It was used for like pure entertainment.
It was for entertainment, I'm not going to argue that, but like now you have people making, you know, hour-long videos of them playing podcasts and Let's Plays.
That's fucking
It spawned
dumb.
this
Back
whole
in-
different media source that wasn't a thing really.
What the hell?
Well, back in 2005, it was completely new, and people just, uploaded videos of like, like watch me do a cannonball in my pool, wow, or like
It
what-
wasn't.
wow.
Yeah, exactly. My point is like it's not. It was like
Wow.
short entertainment. You didn't
Right.
watch it to watch a 10-minute plus video
Right.
about something.
But you also have to.
It's replaced TV more or less, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's
Netflix and YouTube have more or less replaced like television viewing, or like not television, but like television broadcasting.
yeah. It's just so weird to think that like that kind of market is getting removed.
There's also trends though. That's the thing. So like, what's gonna be trending in like 10 years from now? What are we gonna have? Is there gonna be a new thing, or is Netflix and YouTube and Amazon gonna own all media sources and all media outlets? And Disney, I suppose. Because Disney's a conglomerate too.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. That's the with the boom of smartphones. I think that really changed YouTube a lot too, because like the fact that you can watch YouTube with your phone while you're having your lunch break at work. You know.
Watch YouTube anywhere you want. You can fucking watch it when you're taking a crap.
Well, if you have service, but
well, no, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
or, like,
exactly. I get what you mean. Yeah.
Well, it's not just for YouTube. The
internet in general.
Like mobile.
What a great thing.
Like it became mobile phones. Became like, holy crap! I could call you when I'm in a car. Like, holy crap!
Have you noticed? Well, that was a thing. You had phones that were in your car.
You know what I mean? Like a cellular phone.
Yeah. Have you seen like I saw on Facebook today or the other day when I was on Facebook I've shared it because I thought it was ridiculous how people are like, this phone only has 2 functions: text and call. Like, how is this revolutionary? We went away from that. Like, however long ago, they're releasing this phone as like a de-evolution. Not a de-evolution. I guess, but like they're marketing it as like a kid's phone or like an emergency phone kind of thing.
Well, just get them like what is it called, Ladybug or whatever.
Or fucking
how about this? Home or 911. Like, that's it.
Hear me out. They still make fucking flip phones, bud.
Yeah, they do. Like, that's the thing.
Like, this isn't revolutionary in any way, and like I don't get why you're bringing this back. We went away from that idea. Like, I get like smartphones are this computer in our pocket.
It's hit the mainstream.
But like, my point being is there's still phones that aren't that efficient. That like my uncle still has
text and call.
Yeah, that's like you still can get regular flip phones. Like I don't think you really need to make an ad and market this idea because people know it exists. No one really wants it though. Generally, you know, my uncle's one person because he's like older than shit, and it's hard to teach him technology. So. I mean, we showed him how to use Craigslist and solitaire. That's all he needs for his computer.
My mom was already like, oh god, that was an experience. Yeah. My dad refuses, and I'm glad my grandma hasn't gone into it.
Yeah, like
same.
My dad still he'll call his computer a Google box. Bring me the Google box.
It's not wrong.
Bring me the Google box.
He does. He says that when I come upstairs. He's like, "Where's your phone? Get me on Google Box." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm not doing that shit for you."
It's a thing that runs Google.
Yeah, literally, that's all his computer is anymore. Like,
it's a Google machine. Cool.
Because he like, other than that, my dad's still like, you know, old school. Call people, go to the store, which I'm totally down with because it's like I've developed that now where it's like. Once in a while, ordering stuff online and shit is nice, but most of the time, it's like, I want to talk to a fucking person about this. Right. Because a lot of the time, I don't know what I'm dealing with.
And physically be able to touch it.
Yeah,
and,
be
like,
look at it.
I want this. Other than, like, looking online, this looks interesting. It better not be a scam or something stupid.
Yeah. Or it might
be eBay or something.
Yeah, exactly. Which, again, internet ordering and stuff is a great thing, but, like, at the same time...
because you can find anything you want. And just...
Yeah, exactly.
Like one click.
Yeah.
We were. I love it. We were like, what has the topics bounced? We talked about video games. Now we're talking about like how technology has shaped our world.
Man, wow. It blows me away. Like when you think about back when you were in like elementary school. Like if fucking someone was walking around with like a portable like computer in their hand, like
whoa!
I fucking remember when the PSP came out, and I was like, what the fuck is this sorcery shit that's going on right now? That thing can play video games, and have music, and you can use the Wi-Fi. What is it? $1 million? Like, get me one. Like, how do I do that?
Give me one.
And now it's like you look at it and it's like it's outdated compared to the rest of everything.
Just a portable PS2 thing. Wow.
Exactly, it's like outdated compared to like when it came out. We also grew up in like that weird technology boom time where people were like learning how to use technology, and so like we had the rapid like advancement in how things are built and done. So it's like, that was the thing that you had to, we went from, oh dude, Tamagotchi, like a little 8-bit screen that you fucking
Furby.
yeah, Furby. Oh, that's cool too. I have 80 games on my phone.
Yeah, or like tablet.
You know. Fucking, I have Netflix. I can watch a whole movie right here in my classroom.
Yeah. Well, like that's the thing. That's what I always thought was neat, is because like kids are getting iPads now in schools.
Yeah.
Like elementary, middle school, high school. Like we've gotten to that stage where it's just like, back in elementary school we were like, oh, bring out your notebook and pencils. Now, like, and kids are like, all right, bring out your iPads. It's time to take notes.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Well, it's also like
You have to go
people
to the computer lab.
People always are
to
like,
type something.
like technology is so bad, and then you think about it, it's like, it's kind of more environmentally friendly. It's not perfectly, because you still have to produce the electricity and all the bits that go into it, but it's like we're not cutting down nearly as many trees, and we need that to like breathe. So
we need that to exist.
Same with like that water thing. That we're kind of running out of fresh water that you can actually drink. That might be important.
Human population, people are living longer. Maybe we need some technology to figure that shit out. Maybe not some paper to figure it out.
If we could find a rocket to go to another Earth, that would be great.
Maybe you could use some technology to find that out, other than, all right, origami swan, tell me how to create a rocket. Wow.
Wow, that really took a weird turn for a second.
You know what I mean, though? It's just like, go. Everybody write down in your notes and make a discovery. It's like people are making discoveries, like, with technology now. Like
they were before. But
like some guy in Photoshop is like, we're going to make a cube, like, a weird shape now? Like, holy crap.
Well, like, it's like the shit, like,
I don't know what I'm talking
fucking
about.
Fucking, like, plant, like, they're using plant leaves to, like, somehow make, like, human skin.
What the heck?
Yeah, because it uses a very similar, like, structure.
I am a plant symbiote.
Like,
photosynthesis.
They're all, or was it
photosynthesis?
I can't remember if I think it was either that or, like fish, like, scale, too, can also be used.
Reflect sunlight.
Yeah. It's weird. It's really weird how that stuff, but like all that's just like being like discovered and all that jazz through technology and blah blah blah.
We have technology.
We're not cavemen. We have the technology.
Spencer, what are your views on?
I have no views.
Damn it.
He's blind.
I can't see anything.
He is mute to the ways of technology.
True.
I mean, you're obsessed with Japan, and Japan is arguably the most technological.
Let's go there.
They're the most technological advanced country out of all of them.
Again.
Japan.
Went there once 4 years ago. Great time. I want to go again.
You should tell everybody on the podcast about that experience.
Fuck.
Yeah, talk about going to Japan, because I went to Iceland.
Oh yeah.
Giant volcano, basically, with people living on it.
Oh wow, I went to Canada.
Hey, Sam.
Remember when you fucking did that? Like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, Sam, it's the most boring part of this entire world.
You're not wrong. To shoot, Spencer just lost all his Canadian. I'm kidding. No, like, we went to Winnipeg, and Winnipeg is literally just Canadian St. Paul.
Yeah. No, it's...
It was so great, though.
I love Canada. I think it's a beautiful area. It's boring as fuck if you don't appreciate
Northern
nature.
United States.
I still want to live in Siberia.
Better healthcare.
I want to move to Siberia. I've had that dream since I was like 5 years old. I am obsessed with the cold. Like, my parents were always like, "Are you gonna really move to Siberia?" Now it's like, I'm not gonna move there. I want to go there really, really bad for like 3 months and just freeze my ass off and just be able to say, "Oh yeah, I lived in Siberia. I ate I hunted reindeer. I hunted reindeer with some, igloo people.
Yeah.
I forget what they're actually called. Inuit, I think.
Those are like the Eskimos.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, like Inuit and Eskimo is both derogatory. I
would
don't
say
know what they want to be called.
Siberians,
Well, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Siberians.
right?
I guess.
There are even people that do live over there.
Oh, there are.
Well, then
They're like the tribes in like Africa that like don't want to be socialized with, more or less. I mean, they're like open to like some technology and stuff. Like they have like snowmobiles and stuff like that, but like generally like they keep to like their roots of like hunting elk and
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
caribou.
It's
Ooh, caribou.
is it a nomad where you don't have a place you live, like you
Correct.
constantly move? That's
You're
that's kind of
moving
they're
back.
like nomads up there. They still have like teepees made out of like reindeer's like hide, and like they every once in a while they'll like pack up and move to a different area. They'll follow the elk and the caribou and reindeer and all whatever they hunt up there. So like I've always like thought, like I remember, I think it was Bear Grylls when he had a show, if he still has a show, where he did that, and I thought it was so cool because like the teepee is made out of elk, and like there's a little room that they make out of other elk hide and stuff, and all that's in it is like a little candle, and it's like he says it's like about like 80 degrees in that little room, and I'm like, how does that work? Like that's some ridiculous insulation. And it's just like that one little candle was enough to keep him comfortable, where all he really needed was like a t-shirt and like pants, and he was happy. It's like, how you're like in sub-zero temperatures, and you're just like that. It's like, it's ridiculous. I think that's so cool, and I want to try it, but I know I'd probably die. Bucket list.
Bucket list. Do it anyway.
I'm going to at some point. I don't know how or when, but I'm going to.
Sounds cool.
What's some of your guys' bucket list things you want to do?
That's a good question.
I mean, obviously Spencer wants to do the Japan trip again. That's not that hard.
Yeah, no.
What's something that like is on your bucket list that you're like, this is gonna take forever? There's a good chance I might not reach it, but it's something I always want to do.
You know, like a goal.
Lifelong goal.
Yeah.
What's your one goal in life that you have?
Buy a penthouse.
I mean, that is a cool goal.
That would be really cool.
Be successful enough to own a penthouse.
Or just buy the whole building.
3 billion.
3 billion yen.
Like, I'm so mad at one of the companies that I carry out at work for bicycles. Kona made a bike called Penthouse, and I was like, cool name. The bike was actually really cool. Only sold in Canada and US. We couldn't get it.
Huh?
Or not US, UK.
Oh.
In the
that's-
UK and Canada, and not in the US. So
Can't
I
ship it
called
from
our
Canada?
dealer, and I'm like, is there really no way I can get this? He's like, unless you want to drive to one of the Kona dealers in Canada. I'm like, tempting, but no.
Tempting.
I actually should have done that, because that would have been a fun road trip to do just for the fun of it. Like, oh, I'm driving fucking 1,000 miles just for one bicycle that I can't buy at my own work.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Leave. No, I'd say like on my bucket list, I want to own a business, and not like like I want to own like a lobbying firm or whatever. Or I want to own like stock share, but no, I want to own like a restaurant or something. I want to own like specifically a donut shop.
Oh.
I don't know why. Well, like donuts are like my favorite food. I'm like Homer. Homer Simpson.
You know what my favorite food is.
Wendy's.
Well, burgers to be specific.
Burgers, yeah. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a White Castle. Never.
You cannot believe
Great
it.
quote.
No, but yeah, I've always wanted to own a donut shop, and like I don't want it to be like a career, and like like be like stressing out about it. Like I wonder if I'll make sales this week or something. Like I want it to be like a thing where it's just like I'm successful enough to like be like, you know what? Here's a donut shop with my name on it, and like I own it.
But you don't really have any interaction with it.
Not really. I know. Well, like I could stop in and like do stuff, but like
walk in, I own your ass.
well, like you know what I mean.
I own your.
Like you work for me. Like,
Yeah, I get. Yeah. I know. You know, see, that's one thing that's on my bucket list too. Is I've always wanted to do, and I've talked about it before. Where if I ever had enough money, I want to start a company that specializes in restoring motorhomes.
Oh yeah,
I've always thought that would be such a fun thing to do.
pimp my motorhome.
Well, like not like
Not
that.
even
Like
pimp,
this would
but,
be
like,
this would be
actually-
like
Yeah.
an actual, full on, like you know how there's there's tons of them out there that what they do is they buy old cars and then they restore them and then they sell them. Like that's what they do for what they're like for their job or what their business is. No one really. There's a few that do it, but they generally do it for a customer. Like a customer brings you the RV and they either say full on restore it or I want you to remodel this like the bedroom or something like that. Whereas like, you know, what I would want to do is find these old ones and fix them up pretty close to what they were when they were new. Like I wouldn't want to do anything crazy. It would literally just be like updating the appliances, keeping the same floor plan, maybe updating the aesthetic so it isn't like 1972, you know, that kind of stuff. But it would still be like the same layout, very simple, you know, kind of stuff, and restore them from like falling apart. Because like no one really does that, and a lot of those motorhomes are eventually going to start rotting away to the point where no one's going to want them or be able to do anything with them, and they're just going to get scrapped. And it's like that's part of like American, Americana. Like it's, you know, something that we did in in the past that it was a fad of that time period, kind of. It's still around now, but like it really blew up in like the 70s. A lot of companies went into it and then a lot fell out. And so a lot of those are like the one I have, there was only when it was made in 1972, 2,500 of those were made. That was all they made for that model. And so being that and the fact that people didn't know how to take care of them and all that, there's probably only like 100 of them left. So it's like restoring and saving that kind of stuff would be cool to me. And like, you know, that's where like, and I would honestly be selling them for like exactly what I've invested. Like whatever either if I bought them or what I have invested in completely in just doing it. Like I wouldn't be trying to make a profit off it. It'd be making ends meet with the business. And that would just be because I just want to save that portion. So I've always thought that. Spencer, I've said 2. Sam said 1. What about you?
Oh, what I wanted to do?
Yeah, what's your one bucket list thing?
Well, he said penthouse.
Well, oh yeah, the penthouse. I should.
Well, you guys all mentioned like businesses. I guess mine would be the whole the energy drink business. That would be my thing, I guess. Warp 90, or that, or the
successful.
We always talked about the T-bar. That's something we should totally. That's something that I don't care at all when it happens, but that's something that would be amazing if we could make it work. We're all somewhat talented people.
Good.
We have Connor, the dishwasher.
Connor, the degenerate.
Hey, we like him. I see what you're saying there, my sir, with your
He's alright.
He's saying that we're at an hour.
Yeah, it's true.
We made it.
We made an hour, I know.
We did it.
Time to...
What do you think?
Time to...
End of it.
Time to...
Time. Wow.
Alright, see you guys. Been a real fun one.
Oh, is this over?
I guess. You're saying we're at an hour. Do we want to keep going, or do you just want to say,
Any last words? Pull it like a gun to your head.
Any last words?
Any last words?
rapidly choose?
Man,
Man, I don't know.
me neither.
It's me and Sean have like
I'm shy.
owned that entire podcast.
Well, I think it's partially because Spencer's like tired, and so
Yeah.
like while we were talking, he just droned out into his own world. So, don't take your childhood for granted, kids. You're gonna miss it when you turn 20. You're gonna think, oh wow, 20. That's not too far from now, and I'm gonna enjoy being 20. Don't think that. Just enjoy where you are right now. That's all I got to say.
Stay in school.
Eat yourself.